Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Shikha Sambarkar and today our topic is Computer Network Part 4. This video is especially for class 12 CBSE students who have opted computer science or informatics practices as an optional subject. Other students also can watch the video, those who are interested in the computer network field. So let's start the topic, computer network. Here, under the topic Computer Network, today we will discuss about data communication terminologies. Data communication terminologies. Before starting the topic, first we should know what's the meaning of data communication. Here you can see two images are here. In first one, some people are talking with each other. In the second one also, some people are talking, but using a digital device, that is we can say here they are using their mobile phones. So what's the difference between these two? In the first picture, in the first image, left side, you can see they are talking or sharing their views face to face. They are communicating with each other face to face. But here in the second picture, it means right side, you can see the images. Here they are sharing their views, their thoughts, their feelings, and their ideas, and whatever information using the digital device. So this is called data communication. Now here data communication refers to the transmission of this digital data between two or more computers. Data communication. Communication, we understand the meaning of communication. Communication means we are sending data from one end to another end, or we can say we are sharing or exchanging our information, ideas, feelings with another person. So here you can see at the left top corner one PC is there, that is sender PC, and at the right bottom corner there is another PC, that is receiver. We can say source to destination. Sender is source system and receiver is destination system. And sender is sending some messages to receiver. So what's this? This is data communication via transmission media. Transmission media can be a cable. Nowadays fiber optics is famous as a transmission media. So this is the complete process of data communication. Now data communication terminologies. Under this topic there is a first term, data channel. Okay, data channel, we can say channel means cable. Data channel means, we can say here channel means a cable or medium to transmit a data. So channel is the medium used to carry information or data from one point to another. It means from one node to another node, or one PC to another PC. So this is data channel, means we can say cable. Now baud, it's nothing but a unit of measurement. Unit of measurement means what? In our daily life, if you will purchase anything, suppose you are purchasing milk, or suppose you want to purchase rice or any other thing from a grocery shop. You want to purchase rice, then you will ask the shopkeeper what's the price of that rice. So he will say that 40 rupees kg or 50 rupees kg. So what is this kg? Kg means what? Kilogram. Yes, kilogram. But kg means what? It's a unit of measurement. Unit of measurement means that that rice will be measured with this unit kg, kilogram. Okay, just like that here baud is the unit of measurement for the information carrying capacity of a communication channel. Okay, it's the unit of measurement for the information, unit of measurement for information carrying capacity of a communication channel. It means how much information a channel or cable uh, can carry. The meaning is this: the baud is the unit of measurement for the information carrying capacity of a communication channel. So the baud is synonymous with BPS, bits per second. Okay, so it's nothing, just a unit of measurement. Now here another terms, bits per second. Here you can see it is written in small BPS, bits per second. You all are aware about the term bits, byte, KB, MB. These all are memory units. So here BPS, bits per second, it refers to the speed at which data transfer is measured. It is generally used to measure the speed of information through a high-speed phone lines or modems. Just like a baud, it is also a measuring unit, and it refers to the speed at which data transfer is measured. Bytes per second, it is another measuring unit. So here B is capital, that's why it is byte. Just remember this. If a small b is there, it means bits per second, and capital B is there, it means bytes per second. Okay, just like this BPS, there can be KBPS. Small KBPS means kilobits per second, and capital KBPS can be kilobytes per second. So this is the difference, and these all are measuring units. Now bandwidth, this is the next terminology for data communication. Bandwidth means what? What's its meaning? Technically, the bandwidth refers to the difference between the highest and lowest frequencies of a transmission channel. Highest and lowest frequencies. Difference between highest and lowest frequencies. This is the technical meaning of bandwidth. Now, what's the frequency means what? Frequency is the number of occurrence of a repeating event per unit of a time, or we can say the number of times something happens in a particular period. So that is frequency. You all are aware about the term frequency. So here bandwidth is difference between the highest and lowest frequency of a transmission channel. This is the technical meaning. In other words, we can say the bandwidth refers to the width of allocated band of frequencies to a channel. Bandwidth refers to the width of allocated band of frequencies to a channel. A band of frequencies used for sending electronic signals. But this is the technical meaning. In computing, it is a measurement of the amount of information that a particular computer network or internet connection can send in a particular time. Actually, this is the actual definition for this our topic, computer network. In computing, what is bandwidth? It is a measurement of the amount of information that a particular network or internet connection can send in a particular time. Okay, so it is often measured in bits per second. So we will see here how what's its actual meaning with an image. Here you can see two images, left side image and right side image. Left side there is a road, and at the right side you can see vehicles or cars on that road. So if you want to calculate width of this road, if you want to calculate the horizontal width, so at the left side image you can see you will use any measuring device or tape, and you can calculate or measure the width of that road. So here width, we can say distance between left side to right side, that is width of the road. So you can calculate the width of road, and that will be width of that particular road. Okay, width of that particular road. So like this we can say bandwidth of a particular transmission medium. It means bandwidth of a particular cable. You can imagine or compare this road with a cable, and you can imagine the width of this road with bandwidth of a cable. Now right side image you can see vehicles are going on the road. Just like you can compare these vehicles with data or information or message. So you can imagine that here vehicles are going on the road. Just like that, this data is traveling or going on via cables. Okay, so we can compare these vehicles with the term data, and this road with the term cable or transmission medium. So this is the actual concept of bandwidth and data communication. Now here you can see another image, and you can imagine that data is traveling through a transmission medium. It means you can compare the road with a transmission medium, that is a cable, and these vehicles with the word data. It means data is traveling through cables. Okay, as per and the width of that road, you can compare width of the road means bandwidth of the cable, just like that. So this is the general meaning, just to clear the concept in the mind. Now you can see one another picture. Here cables are given, and data in the form of 0 and 1 is traveling. Okay, this is one another picture of this topic. Here you can see another two pictures, two images. Left side we can see some persons are trying to install fiber optic cables under sea or ocean, and at the right side you can see one fiber optic cable is installed underwater. So this is the process how the cables are installed under the sea, under the water, for the for communication, for data communication. Now here you can see one another picture, how the world is connected, how the world is connected using fiber optics. You can see wherever the center is established for a server, they are connected with each other using this optical fiber cable. In between, you can see in this picture, India's map is given. You can identify, and you can see the cables are connected. So this is just an image. Now some more points related to bandwidth. In digital systems, bandwidth is data speed in bits per second. In digital system, bandwidth is measured in bits per second. In analog system, it is measured in hertz. Hertz or number of cycle of change per second. So in we can see here, second point, in analog systems, bandwidth is expressed in terms of the difference between the highest frequency signal component and the lowest frequency signal component. These frequencies are measured in the number of cycles of change per second or hertz. Therefore, analog bandwidth is expressed in hertz. Okay. So this is the difference between digital system and analog system. In digital system, BPS is the measuring unit, and in an analog system, hertz is the measuring unit. Now there are some more points related to bandwidth. Generally, bandwidth is directly proportional to the amount of data transmitted or received per unit time. What is this? Is directly proportional to the amount of data transmitted or received per unit time. It means amount of data. This is, in a qualitative sense, bandwidth is proportional to the complexity of data for a given level of system performance. For example, it takes more bandwidth to download a photograph in 1 second than it takes to download a page of text in 1 second. So it depends. If you are downloading a photograph or video, it will take much more time than if you are downloading a page of text. So this is the concept. Large sound files, computer programs and animated videos require still more bandwidth for acceptable system performance. Now you can see one image here, that left side client and right side server, and in between there is an image download time. JPEG image is downloading by the client. Okay, so here one word is written, latency. Latency means we can say delay. Delay between a user's action and a web application's response to that action. It means when a client requests to server and a server respond to the client. So the time in between, it is called latency period. So sometimes the latency or delay is much more than normal situation, normal time period, and sometimes we see that it takes very few, within a minute, within a second we got the image. So it happens sometimes. Now the next topic is data transfer rate. It is also a term under data communication terminology, data transfer rate after bandwidth. Data transfer rate, it represents the amount of data transferred per second by a communication channel or a computing or storage device. Okay, so it means per second how much data is transferred. Okay, how much data is transferred using a specific connection or using a particular communication channel. How much data or the amount of data is transferred, it is the data transfer rate within a second. Now data rate is measured in units of bits per second or bytes per second or baud. So it's very simple. Data transfer rate means per second how much data is transferred. This is the data transfer rate. So we have seen about the concept of data communication and the terms BPS, bytes per second, and bits per second, and baud, and especially bandwidth and data transfer rate. So these all are the concepts. I hope you understood the topic better, and thank you for watching the video. Please attempt the quiz after this class. The link is given in the description box. You can check description box. There is a link of the quiz related to the video. So please friends, like, share, comment and subscribe this YouTube channel presented by Shikha Sambarkar. Thank you.